everybody, my name is Eve Kelly. I am 15 years old. I was lucky enough to spend a few days at the BMC last December. During my time with you, I learnt a little of what you do and also about the Cancer Moonshot initiative you have undertaken, which is incredible. Can I firstly thank everybody at the BMC who looked after me so well during my visit, and of course for the Christmas party, which was great fun. My visit to the BMC has reinforced, inspired and strengthened my belief and interest in biology and medical research, for which I thank you all. Since returning back from the UK, my own family has been exposed to cancer, with both my auntie and long-time friends being diagnosed with various types of cancer. Because of this, I thought it would be a good idea in context of your symposium if they told their stories and how this has affected them, their families and their friends, which they have agreed to do. I would like to introduce you to my Auntie Jackie and Fran, who is a lifelong family friend, to tell their stories.
My name's Fran, I'm 66 years old and I was diagnosed last March with bowel cancer.
Hi, I'm Mia, I'm 16 years old and I'm Fran's granddaughter.
My name's Jackie and I've got stage 3A breast cancer.
Hello, my name is Josh and I am 10 and Jackie is my grandma.
Hello, my name is Holly. I'm 8 years old and my grandma is Jackie.
Hello, my name is Lucy. I am 7 years old and Jackie is my grandma.
I was rushed into hospital on the 11th of March 2017 with sepsis, where they found that I'd got a twisted bowel and the CT scan showed a tumour. They had to dash me into theatre and they removed the whole of my colon and formed an ileostomy, for which now I have permanently. I can't have it reversed. 10 days later, I was given the news that it was cancer, and I was given it quite suddenly and unexpectedly when I was still quite poorly in high dependency. I was told that I would be cancer-free when I left hospital, which wasn't for nearly 10 weeks. And unfortunately, after my second CT follow-up scan, they found metastases in my liver and my lungs.
I was diagnosed in December 2017 and had surgery for mastectomy in January 2018 with sentinel lymph node biopsy. When I went back for my results, the sentinel lymph node biopsy proved to be positive for cancer as well. So I then had to go in and have lymph node clearance surgery. And I was also started on hormone therapy for 10 years. After starting on the hormone therapy, which is only tablet form and seems quite easy to take, but the side effects are quite hard. It does affect your life, the hormone sweats that you get and everything like that. I've also just started my first cycle of chemotherapy, which I had a week last Monday. The first few days fine, but then felt dreadfully ill for a week. Gladly, I am feeling a lot better now. I'm going to have 6 cycles over 18 weeks. And when that's finished, then I'll be having 15 rounds of radiotherapy.
Since my diagnosis in March, I was coming to terms okay with the fact that I'd been cured. And then in November, when I got the final diagnosis of advanced bowel cancer that had spread, it shattered the whole family. My world changed totally. I've gone from working full-time to not working at all. My husband's had to take over the main role of house person, and it's meant a big change for my family as well. Obviously, they're in a state of shock still, but they can't do the things with me that they used to do. I'm a very family-orientated person, and I miss that terribly, having the closeness of my family.
Since diagnosis, family life, as in the general, in this house there is just Pete and I, but our grandchildren and children live close by, and we've always took a very big active part in looking after the grandchildren while our children work. That has changed drastically since being diagnosed. With having 2 surgeries and then starting chemotherapy, our children themselves have basically stopped the grandchildren coming. We used to pick them up from school and have them for several hours before they went home, but they've stopped all that, and because they feel that I need rest, I need time, I need space, and they don't want the grandchildren coming here and making life any more difficult than what it is already for us.
Well, I haven't been coming to my grandma's a lot since all of this has happened, but I haven't been feeling as happy as before, and she hasn't really been looking after me a lot.
Since I found out my grandma had cancer, I've been really worried. I asked my mum if there was anything I could do, and she said I could raise money for people that have it by doing a run.
Everything changed completely. We used to go around every weekend to my grand's house, but after a diagnosis, because sometimes when she's had a chemo, and because she's got 7 grandchildren, if one of us are ill, like even with a cold or a cough or anything, we can't go anywhere near her.
We've been saying prayers for her in school, and with Lucy doing a run, it's made her feel a lot happier, and it's been nice for her when we help her. So
I think people just think of the patient, which is right, but I don't think people actually encounter the effect it has on the family as well. Like when you hear the news, there's different news every week, and it's really hard to deal with it sometimes because you worry this much about what it could be and what could happen. Like everyone else suffers as well, not just the patient.
I'm struggling. I go to see a psychologist once every 2 weeks, but unfortunately it's taken me 14 months to get my first appointment, so I've only been a few times up to now. I have terrible trouble coming to terms with it. The fact that I haven't got a bowel anymore is one of them, and also the fact that I'm taking chemotherapy for the next however many months is hard to come by. I miss my job, but I am not fit for work. I couldn't carry out the work. And I miss being able to just run about and do what I want to do when I want to do it. So my life has changed a lot.
They are doing a brilliant job. I would love to see some sort of vaccine be there in the future. And also, I think more than anything, I don't know how they need to do it, but something needs to be done at the ground level of the patient with the GP so that cancers are diagnosed earlier.
not give up, because the people that are still alive and have had cancer are doing really well now, so don't give up and be resilient.
Help to raise money with the money I raise to help people that have it and to not stop working on it.
Don't give up, you're doing great. We won't be able to cure anybody without you. You're just great. Don't give up, carry on, and just keep on helping people to stay alive.
At the end of the day, it's the lives that matter, and you've got to put it into a perspective that all of these people have families and every life is valuable. You do need to consider that these people want to carry on pushing on, but with the side effects that these chemotherapy tablets are causing, it makes people want to just give up.
Please, please treat every patient as if they were a loved one, as if you would treat your mother, your daughter, your wife, your sister. Please take us seriously and do the very, very best you can for us and get us diagnosed as quickly as possible.
Before I go, can I thank Auntie Jackie and Fran for taking the time to tell their stories, and also a huge thank you to you for taking all the time to listen to what they have said. We will continue to rely on you, the scientists and researchers, to continue what you do, and I hope that by using the latest technology and equipment, you will be able to translate this technology and the data generated to provide the very best treatment for patients worldwide. We need you.